Welcome to our Sunday specials. Intending couples in Nigeria have been urged to pay closer attention to the concept of marriage. They're also to carefully do away with certain behavioral patterns that could destroy their union before tying the knot. Abimbola Agbebi has more in this report.
There are beliefs that so much goes into preparation for the wedding day, with little or no attention paid to life after the big day. In countries like Nigeria, most weddings come with so much glitz and glamour. The couples look excited with dreams of some fairy tales of a perfect home. But there are arguments about what informs people's decisions in choosing a life partner and the hope of sustaining such relationships after the big day.
I love her the way I live myself.
Actually, I started with prayer because I believe that getting a partner is not by your power alone. You have to just be spiritual about it as well.
Beyond choosing a life partner, Morolayo, a marriage clinic convener, takes on couples and intending ones on certain behavioral patterns that could end marriage relationships.
You realize that quite a number of people have this unspoken undertone behind their behavior that they take into the marriages, especially of recent, where we see the cases of divorce on the increase. People need to understand the concept of marriage for them to experience the happily ever after.
Sadly, the happily ever after cliché is oftentimes not the story, as divorce rates continue to shoot high globally.
Official statistics suggest that divorce is exceedingly uncommon in Nigeria, with just about 0.2% of men and 0.3% of women who have legally untied the knot. Now, this is according to the National Bureau of Statistics.
Yes, people come to court to seek for dissolution of marriage. It doesn't still mean that divorce rate has increased. It's much more than the marriage rate. As we have marriages, so we have divorces. So it just, I think there's a balance.
Divorce rates are said to be much higher than that. Divorce rates are in the toll of about 30% for first marriages. So divorce rates are very high. Why people divorce? Various reasons. That's why when you go to the court of law, they say for irreconcilable differences. So there are usually a lot of irreconcilable differences out there.
The Ikoyi Marriage Registry in Lagos is usually a beehive of activities, and this day wasn't an exception, as couples legally tied a knot amidst celebrations. Some of the newlyweds couldn't help but share their love stories.
I'm so very happy. I'm so excited that I'm getting married today. He's so caring, humble, and so he likes jokes a lot. Love is the most important thing between husband and wife.
I love everything about him. I love everything about him. I love everything about him. He's a great man.
But beneath the love stories lies some fear of uncertainty expressed by these brides.
Okay, I can't say if he loves me well enough, but I know I love him. It's God's grace. That's the only fear I have.
It's God, because people can actually pretend, but it has been God. And I believe I've known little, and I believe as time goes on, in the marriage, you keep knowing each other day by day.
Some of the possible causes of divorce in Nigeria are lack of sexual intimacy, lack of communication, domestic violence, unfaithfulness in marriage, high expectation, lack of trust, among others. Psychologists and marriage experts express the need for intending couples to learn to understand one another in order to manage the challenges that will not but come as the relationship progresses.
I think basically it's lack of understanding of what the marriage institution entails. Um, Marriage is both spiritual and physical. So oftentimes people don't get to understand what marriage entails before they go into it. And if you don't know what it's all about, you definitely hop in and hop out. And again, also lack of communication. When a couple doesn't take time to communicate what the challenges are, you find out that they always have issues. So when you communicate, you get to a point where you have compromise. Two of you, you shift a little here, a little there, and you sort it out. So basically, it's lack of understanding and communication that are the reasons why marriages are crumbling.
But as a psychologist, all I would say is that sometimes there are problems I would like to refer to as surface problems, and then there are subconscious issues. So sometimes people divorce because the woman did not do XYZ or because the man did not do XYZ. But the real reason is usually is not just what was done, is the thing underneath why that action was done. So it's a bit more complex, let me put it that way.
Infidelity and all of that, they are aberration to God's plan. I believe in giving every marriage a chance because it's the will and the plan of God. I believe that both parties can work on their marriage. I believe that both parties can decide. It takes both parties to heal any marriage of any aberration, whether it's domestic violence, whether it's infidelity, distrust.
In addressing issues that could lead to dissolution of marriages, intending couples and newlyweds may have to get information and show readiness to make it work. Abimbola Agbebi, Chiefs News, Lagos.